How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today going to be showing off the STR Rage Trunks, an extremely overlooked unit but helps me out a ton when it came to beating that Super STR Super Battle Road, and he's just such a good unit, and I myself completely overlooked him from the start just because of the way that the card works. Basically, he gets more increases to his attack and defense to lower your health, which is extremely hard on this particular team just because of how much health it has. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day as always, and of course if you do enjoy today's video, consider smashing that like button and subscribing if you are new. The like goal for this particular video is 600 likes because just the boy Rage Trunks, and I love the form. I know people don't necessarily like it because it didn't have an explanation, but it's a cool looking form. The moment was dope. It is what it is, you know what? You can't please everyone, but nonetheless, let's see how well my man is going to be performing at 100%, and quickly go over the increases that he gets. So he reduces damage received by 40%. He also gets up to a 120% attack and defensive increase the less health you have. And another thing is that he increases his own defense for 6 turns. Pardon me. He increases his defense by 30% for 6 turns. He has a 12 multiplier of 145%. Incredible link set as well. He has Super Saiyan, he has Fierce Battle, he has Prepared for Battle. All around incredible card, and we have him in rotation with very solid support units right now. So let's aim for the Super Saiyan for Goku here. Let's see how hard he is going to hit with, you know, just these support units in play. Him being at 100% and basically him just not having that great of an increase from his passive. I believe that once you get to around 40%, that is how that is when we are going to see his true potential. But again, I'm going to try my very best to not heal up, and I went for a bit more of a balanced approach with the potential system buffs, and the reason why is because if you get multiple additional super attacks, that increases his defense even more, which of course is super useful for Super Battle Road. And it was actually a situation when I was taking on Super Battle Road where I got super attacked by the Cooler during the 3rd stage, and he took double-digit damage from a super attack. Absolutely crazy to me, and that was prior to him being 100%, so that shows you how great of a unit he is. Legit, I thought I was going to straight up die. I looked away, I looked back, I thought the game glitched or something, but no. I watched the gameplay back, and it turns out that my boy Trunks tanked the hit for just double-digit damage, and it's like, okay, this man clearly has something about him, and that's what ultimately changed my opinion, you know, on the Trunks. I was like, okay, he clearly does have a lot of uses on this particular team. Right, so I don't think it tells you the how significant the increase actually is. So what I'm going to do is grab this, and we should be fine from this point forward. Hopefully going to take a bit more damage here, but there we go, 20k. Trunks will be capable of pretty much tanking everything. Let's see how high that attack set is. 868k. Again, it's impossible to tell how, you know, how much of an increase he is actually getting. But of course, it's going to get to the point where it's pretty obvious that we are getting the full increases. But we have to take into account that the previous rotation had an additional support unit. So the passive that is active now, like the increase that he is getting from his passive right now, may have been equivalent to what the Gohan was giving us. Right, let's put the Gohan back in that last slot. Okay, that's 11 key. And then we can pick this up with Ultimate Gohan. So this should be enough to take out the entirety of this particular stage. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, another absolutely phenomenal unit. This man is so dope. Okay, 7, okay, that wasn't too much, but let's see what my boy Ultimate Gohan can do. Should pretty much be a one-shot here. And there we go, 1.1 million. Now we can move on to the next stage, where I believe we are almost at 50% of our health. Not quite there yet, but you know what? We are making our way towards that particular point. Ooh. Okay, so this may actually be an issue. I don't think that's going to drop the way that I wanted it to. It didn't drop the way that I wanted it to, but I managed to grab a super attack nonetheless. And of course, because the Ultimate Gohan gives a defensive increase, we have the Pan that gives a defensive increase as well. We should be able to survive this rotation without taking too much damage. And there we have it, 12k. It dropped down from the previous damage. 800k? Okay, so clearly I've noticed that the Trunks is hovering around the 800k mark, which is very good considering what he is. But let's see how well he's going to tank these particular hits. Double digits at the very least. Look at that! Look at that! And you take more damage in Super Battle Road as well. That's my boy. That is my boy Rage Trunks right there. Let's go. Double digits from a super attack? Very few units in the game can do that. I'm pretty certain that Inzamasu is one of the only other units that is like capable of doing something like that. So I'm going to put the Gotenks there because he's going to be taking a bit more damage than the other units in this rotation. But again, of course, we still have the Ultimate Gohan providing that defensive increase, so it may not go the way that I want it to, but I'm pretty confident that it will. Yeah, Trunks is going to be fine. See, that's the issue with this team. You just get so many defensive increases from the leader skill, and the Ultimate Gohan as well. It's just like, okay, wow, okay, I severely underestimated his potential to tank. I'm an idiot. The Gotenks is at 100%, but you know what? This is going to deal a decent amount of damage. How much? 92,000. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Of course, the Gohan is going to be fine. So this is a set. This is pretty much the rotation that we started off with initially. Is he going to get any increases from the pan? Of course, that fierce battle link. Right, let's go with this. Going to give him an even further increase with the passive from the pan. You know what? I think I'm going to be fine here. Yo, did we just... How much did I heal up there? Wow, okay. That was actually stupid. I legit healed up such a large portion of my health there with the Trunks. That is so stupid. Okay. But to be fair, this passive works entirely based on how high your health is at the start of the turn. So if you get health during your rotation, that doesn't affect how much of an increase he is getting. But I think we are pretty much reaching that point where he is at his peak. So at this point in time, he would be at his peak. Right, so nothing there for the Trunks. But we've seen these guys, multiple times tank super attacks for double-digit damage. So I'm more than confident that they will be able to do the exact same again. This team just does not die. At the moment, I am, like, low-key trying to die here. But, okay, this is going to be, like, 4 digits. Maybe pushing the 5-digit mark. But we should be fine. How hard is this going to hit? 28k. Okay, that was the 5-digit. But you know what? It's still good. We're still good here. And the Trunks should take less just because he is a bit more of a defensive unit. Of course, being an LR, he does have a much higher defensive stat. And our Gotenks is going to clean up here. That just means that once we move on to the next stage, we're going to have a full power Trunks there. Or we should, at the very least. Let's see how high our health is. How high is our health right now? Okay, this basically guarantees that he is at his best right now. Getting a 30% attack and defensive increase from the pan as well. A very realistic scenario. Let's just see how well my boy is going to be performing here. Alright, I'll grab these with the Ultimate Gohan. And I messed up. Oh, damn it. Well, looks like I'm skipping the super attacks. Yep, that's just the way it's going to go down now. I actually can't believe that. Of course, that would happen. You know what? Look at these orbs for Ultimate Gohan. I'll surely have enough for the Rage Trunks because I purposely did not grab the STR ones so that Rage Trunks could pick up the STR ones. Additional super attack, please. Yo, imagine. Imagine if that was an additional super attack. That would have saved me. That's so annoying. You know what? I'm still going to try to, like, just hang on to this amount of health, which should be perfectly feasible. But, yeah. That's going to be an issue. Rip. Can I put the Gohan in the lower slot here? Yeah, I can't avoid... I'm trying to avoid super attacking here, so I can grab that. I can grab this, because I don't want to get my health back. That's just something that I want to avoid completely. Come on, let's take this man out with the normal attacks, surely. Okay. Yep, just skip the animations, why don't you? Sure, I'll take it. Now we have the Rage Trunks. Finally. But no support. I mean, it is what it is. Is that going to give me more? That may... 1, 3, no, okay, we're good here. Are you kidding me? Why is the key placement so terrible? Yo, this game legit doesn't want me to win. I don't trust Gohan, that's the issue. You know what, screw it. I believe in the Gohan. Let's just go with this. Who knows? He may end up super attacking Gotenks right at the end there. Okay, we should be fine here. Okay, that was lucky. That was way too close for my liking. But let's see what the Trunks can finally do. And we are going to be able to have a look at his attack stat in a few moments, which gives us an accurate representation of how good he actually is. 974,000. That's seriously my boy's limit? I mean, with a support unit in play, it's obviously going to be different. And if he pulls off a crit as well, he is definitely going to be hitting over 1 million. But that is when he is getting the full 120% attack increase. Was he worth the orbs? Honestly, I think... Oh my word. Thank you, Gotenks. Was he worth the orbs? I think he was. I mean, he isn't that far behind units like Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And even the Ultimate Gohan. He is almost on par with them. And you have to take into account that the Ultimate... Pardon me, that the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is at 100%. So the fact that the Trunks is only around 600k away from that, that is very impressive to me. Right, let's go with the Usher here. Just to kill this entirely. And I don't have a choice but to super attack with a pen. You know what? Every little bit of damage helps. But one thing I've noticed so far in this particular run, I have not seen a single crit with my Trunks, yes. And this man has a built-in crit system and he's not making the most of it? Hello? Whose man is this? Whose man? Whose man is this? Right, come on, Trunks. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. There we go. That's what I'd like to see. See, like, in comparison to my global Trunks, this one is just so bad. Because my one is at 100% on the global version of the game. And, of course, that just happened. So we are getting a bit more of a support boost here, and I don't know if this is, you know, entirely true or not, but I may have seen a post on the Dokkan subreddit at some point saying that, oh, I just healed up, but you know what, it doesn't matter because we had a passive activated, well, had a passive active at the start of the turn. So I saw someone say that if you're below 60% of your health, that is when Trunks is at his best. So let's put that to the test right now, and 1 million, okay, so I've got him over 1 million damage. And I feel like him and Demacia are definitely some of the most underrated newer units. And there it is. The double super attack. Get, you know, double the damage in. And another thing that we are getting in is a massive defensive increase on top of the Ultimate Gohan's boost. So once we get him in another rotation next turn, or turn after this, pardon me, the upcoming turn, I want to have a look at how high that defensive stat is. Because not only does he have the potential to get a massive defensive increase, but he also has a 40% damage reduction, which is such a big factor when it comes to how well we can tank. We are going to go all the way with the super attacks here, but I hope you guys did enjoy the showcase. Again, if we get to 600 likes, I would greatly appreciate it. It just shows that you guys do enjoy these types of videos. Going to try to bring something else later on. I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 more videos that aren't, well, I'll say 2 or 3 more videos. One more is definitely, at the very least, going to be Dokkan related. See, I'm saying it the American way, though. It feels so weird. And a lot of people point that out. It's my accent, I'm sorry. I say Dokkan Battle, but obviously in the US, you call it Dokkan. Dokkan? Is that how it works? Dokkan Battle? I just can't say it. Yeah, regardless, that's probably going to annoy a lot of people. Anyway, the likes would be appreciated. And funnily enough, we always come back to this rotation. It's like the game knows. But the bad thing is that we obviously don't have the full increase for the Trunks. So it's kind of like, okay, it's just pointless at this point. You know what? The Trunks performed well. Was he worth the orbs? I definitely think that he was worth the orbs. And the reason why is because he is useful on so many teams against so many different modes. You have the Extreme Z Awakening. You have Super Battle Road. You have just regular Dokkan events, which isn't even the hardest content in the game anymore. So yeah, I think he's worth the orbs. And even just opening that top left path and the bottom right path is still going to make him a very, very good unit. You don't need to get him to 100% for him to be good. I just personally went all the way because I already invested a lot of orbs into him. So I thought, you know what, might as well go all the way and just see how well he can perform at 100%. But I am pretty... I'm satisfied because for the most part he is going to be consistently over 800k, and if you pull off a crit he is going to be hitting even harder. And one thing I forgot to check was stat, defensive stat, and 153,000. That is crazy high. That is stupidly high. It shows you how great of a tank he is, and of course why he is capable of tanking super attacks for like double-digit damage. That is higher than units like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, for example. Right, let's finish things off here with the Ultimate Gohan. Yeah, just let me know your thoughts and comments. I will maybe even get the Demacia to 100% because he is another example of an underrated unit. But here we go. Finishing things off there. But I hope you guys did enjoy it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next one.